Los Angeles, Laura Lee, Los Angeles. Assume it's Laura Lee, Los Angeles. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. So my makeup look today, I just finished filming the video for my Urban Decay full face of makeup review. So that if you're interested in what this really fun purpley makeup look is, that is what it will be in that video. Ooh, maybe for the first time I could do the cards and link it in the video. Who knows? Okay, whatever. So today's video, this video is the Laura Lee Los Angeles mystery bags. So Laura Lee Los Angeles she's a YouTuber who I watch. I don't know why it took me so long to find her because she has millions of subscribers. I just recently kind of found out about her when she did these videos that was like 3 videos of her cleaning out her entire makeup collection. And it was like hours and hours and tons of makeup, and I love watching those videos. So I found her and I've been following her, and she's just a lot of fun. And so I found out also that she has her own makeup brand. She also has a clothing brand. I haven't looked into it, but I doubt it's plus size. So I did want to find out about her makeup though. So she came out with these mystery boxes. There were 3 sizes, and when I found out about them, I went on her website and they were all sold out. And I was like, no. And then a whole bunch of people did reviews on them, and I saw, this is a little bit of a rant, I'm sorry, but I saw that Laura Lee explained that there would be duplicates if you bought multiple of the boxes. So like, I guess I was thinking, don't do that. So then I watched a bunch of people's reviews on them or unboxings of them, and they bought like 3 of the boxes, and I was like, here's my rant, because I was like, oh, thanks for making it so that, you know, a small YouTuber like me couldn't buy one because you had to buy 3 even though you knew there would be duplicates. So there's my rant, and I was frustrated. Anyways, you know, they caught it before I did. So I put a little, like, it said, hey, when this goes back in stock, do you want an email? And I go, yeah, you know, I did it, even though thinking it would never happen. You know, these mystery boxes are usually like one time only. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. So I was like, it won't hurt to sign up for the email. Then, like a week later, an email comes to me and says, the least expensive box is in stock again. And I was like, that's the one I wanted. I think there was one for $75, $65, and $50. Don't quote me, because the one I got was $50, and that's the one I wanted, because it had a ton of product in it for $50. And since I don't have anything from her brand, I was like, okay, I want to try out this brand. And the best way I feel like to try out a brand is through their, you know, mystery boxes, because they put in a lot of products for more than their, you know, I paid $50 and it's going to be worth much more than $50. So I feel like it's a really good way of trying a brand. Obviously, I really wanted the mystery box, so when it came back in stock, I was like, done, purchase, in cart, pay, done. You know, I was very excited. So I have it, and spoiler, this is the most product I've ever gotten in a makeup artist mystery box or a makeup artist brand. She has a lot in here. So I thought, you know, you probably have already watched a lot of them, but I like unboxings. So if you like unboxings, that's what you're here for. So okay, let's dive into this. It's a pretty big box, and it's pretty heavy. All right, let's bust into this. A bag and then some products. So let's bust into the bag last. We have first this mirror, and it's double-sided, which I have thoughts about. I think double-sided is super fun for everyday use because one side is more magnified than the other side. But for influencers, YouTubers, if I'm trying to put on my makeup, you can see my wall. You can see my counter. I've actually seen her use this mirror, and I saw the stuff on her counter. So it's good for regular use because you can have both, you know, magnetizings, but it's not good for YouTube use. Okay, which she's a YouTuber, so I feel like she should have probably thought about that. Anyways, but it's a good mirror. It's a mirror. It's a good mirror. Then she has a beauty sponge, which I showed all the stuff to my husband, and he was like, it even comes with a little insert about it, and it talks about how it has this flat surface that's good for baking. And my husband was like, what? Baking? That doesn't sound good. What in the heck is that? So I had to explain to him, and it was really funny. So it has this flat part that's good for getting under your eyes. And I guess I do sometimes I do a small little tidbit of baking. You know, you probably know, because you guys are geniuses, but if you don't know, like my husband didn't, it's if you put powder under your eyes. And I feel like what makes it baking is the time, because you are baking, and you know, when you're baking a cake or you're baking dinner, it sits in the oven for a long time. So when you're baking, you're setting your concealer, I believe, and I might not even have this 100% correct. I don't really do it, but you put your concealer down, and then you put powder on top of it, and then you let it sit. You let it bake. And then what it does is that your skin temperature warms up the powder so that it fuses the concealer and the powder, kind of bake and warm up and fuse together and just kind of become more seamless. So that's what that little sponge applicator is, so it can get in this area really well. And so when I say I do it, I think I do put powder under my eyes to set my concealer, but I don't have that long period of baking time, if that makes sense. So then she has this palette, which another thing that my husband was super confused about, because it is just an empty blank palette, a magnetic palette. He was like, what? I don't get it. They gave you a blank palette? That's so lame. And I was like, no, it's not. Because a lot of, like in my subscriptions, they send you just pans. They won't give you a compact, and they'll just give you pans, and you can put them in here, and then you can close it up tight, so now it's all hygienic. Or you can unpan things. You can, like I was doing this the other day, I was trying to think of making a pretty like teal aqua look, and I was looking through all of my palettes to see all the teal colors I had, and I had to open up like 7 different palettes, and I was like, oh, I should just depot them and put them in here. Easier said than done. I'd have to take them apart and like really dig them out. But you could depot things, or if you have single shadows, you can just kind of rearrange things to your liking. And a lot of people buy single shadows from brands that sell single shadows, and then they can create, you know, a palette. If there's a palette that you really like I just did this Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette. If you had a whole bunch of single shadows, you could create that palette, and then you wouldn't have to buy that palette. Anyways, whatever. It's a cool thing, and I explained it to him, and actually after I explained it, he was like, oh, that is kind of cool. So I thought I win, because he thought it was cool. We have 2 lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. And so everything is obviously the Lorelei Los Angeles brand. So I'm not gonna be like Lorelei Los Angeles. Assume it's Lorelei Los Angeles. Okay, this is in the shade Skimpy, and this is in the shade Show Off. So they're both really pretty. Like, this one's obviously darker, but they're neutral shades, which I really like. And that's kind of her, I would say, her look is very, her clothing brand is called Nudie Patootie, and so she likes things to have that neutrally nude look. Let's go into this bag. So then I have a pretty makeup bag. I mean, can you guys see? We'll count out what amount of things that I got in the end, but I got a lot. Then I got the Nudie Patootie eyeshadow palette. Okay, so some really nice neutral pinky mauve tones. I think it's really pretty. Very everyday looks. Also, but they also have this really pretty like gold and pink shimmer so that you can, you know, dress it up and not make it, you can maybe like day to night it. Okay, then this is something I thought was really cool. It's the glazed slash baked, glazed slash bronzed lit kit. So because this was a mystery box, I didn't tell them what tone of my skin, what my skin tone is. Oh my gosh. They just were like, you know what, we're gonna send you both. So I have, this is the glazed, which it says somewhere, light to medium. Look how big these pans are. Those are ginormous. I would say that those two are highlighters, a blush, maybe a bronzer, if you like a super shimmery bronzer, or it's medium or light to medium. That might be a medium skin tone highlighter. We have the bronzed lip kit, and this is the medium to deep. Huh. This one says it on the back, medium to deep. This one doesn't say it on the back. I mean, you can just assume, but you know what assuming does. Okay, so here we go. This one is just darker, more saturated pigments for the medium to deep skin tones. So I would say highlighter, blush, bronzer, or another highlighter. I mean, makeup, it has, you can wear makeup however you think it looks best. So this darker one is going to go into either my giveaway or to a friend, but I will keep the glazed one. I took my hair with it, and give away the bronzed one because I am not medium to deep. This is the most colorful thing in it, in this pack, which I really like. I wonder if she actually didn't get a lot of sales from this because, you know, I think people are coming to know her brand as very neutral and nude. And so having something like this it's called Party Animal. I mean, come on. Is that summer? Is that summer? It's 80s summer. I love that. So I don't have colors like this. I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't think I have any of those. So to me, I don't think I would not wear all of them together, but I would wear those. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, so let's count. The bag is 1. We got the Party Animal 2. We're going to count the bronzers as 2 things because it's 2. So we have 3 and 4. Nudie Patootie, 5. This blank palette is 6. And we have the sponge, 7. Then we have these 2 lip glosses, 8, 9. And then the mirror, 10. That, I mean, if we divvy that up and find the average amount for each item, which, I mean, the lipsticks are probably not worth as much as the palette, but that comes to $5 a piece. That's pretty good. It's even good for the lipsticks, which is, the lipsticks are the sponge, no, the mirror. The mirrors, am I playing Price is Right now? Which is the least expensive item in the cart? Because it doesn't have a description of, you know, the actual prices. What's the actual retail price? I don't know. But I would say it's a really good bang for your buck. I like to do a, you know, how to get good makeup for good prices on this channel. And so this is a good one. I don't know if it's in stock right now. I would say you go to lauraleelosangeles.com, that's where I got it, and put your email and see if it restocks, because that's what I did, and it did. You'll probably get the exact same things that I did if you get the smallest size that I got, if that's what you want. But I would say that this is a really good value. I was really impressed by the amount of product in here. I sometimes Mystery boxes will be just because like items don't sell, and so they just like throw random crap in there. But this one I feel like was a very good mix of products and like showed her brand. And I thought that was really good. So 2 thumbs up. She'll never know who I am, but if she ever does, I think you're 2 thumbs up, Laura Lee. Okay, so I really hope that you liked this video. I hope that it was helpful. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. Consider it. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up and ringing the bell. So I hope that you have a great day, and remember to be nice to yourself. Okay, bye.